Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ama, and if you're returning, thanks for tuning in once again. My makeup look today is going to be inspired by Painted by Esther. I feel like I'm the last person to do this, but I love Painted by Esther's looks and I just have to try it out for myself. Painted by Esther gives lots of blush, like shimmer. It's just beautiful. If you don't know Painted by Esther, here are a couple of her looks. We're also going to be having a little chit chat about the nightlife in Boston because I think it is dead. This was the look that she did on Alandra that had me obsessed. So my skin is already prepped and my eyebrows are already slicked down, so we're just gonna dive right into the makeup tutorial. I personally like to start with my brows first because if I hate my brows, I'm gonna hate the entire look. For my brow pencil, I'm just using the NYX Brow Tint pen. I like this pen because I can get a lot of detail with my brow and make it look really realistic. You do have to be very careful with it because it can be quite dark. Let's get into why I think the Boston nightlife is dead. This is not a new thought. This has been said before by other people. I just thought it was getting better. I went from not going out as much in Boston when I was in college because we had college events and college parties. And then when I graduated, since a lot of my friends went back to like their home states, I didn't have that many friends that stayed in the Boston area. So I started going out more because I was trying to meet people, trying to make new friends. And I am glad I did that because I have made some really good friends. However, I was going out a lot, y'all. I was going out a lot. One of the reasons why I started going out a lot was because I was helping to promote for one of Boston's main promoting groups. There's obviously a lot, but there's one that monopolizes the nightlife in Boston. So I was helping to promote for them. And what that meant was that I was allowed to get into all their events for free. And they always had a promoter table. And if they have a promoter table, you know there's going to be bottles and you know there's going to be liquor. Every single time that I was going out, I was in a section, there was always alcohol and I was taking shots. Back in college, I was doing way too much. Obviously, I was pre-med and I was majoring in biomedical engineering. And then right after that, I went straight into doing my master's in mechanical engineering. And so I just felt like I had devoted a lot of my time to advancing my education and my career. I needed to live a little. The other thing is I didn't start drinking until like senior year of college. In the beginning, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, especially the fact that I didn't have to pay. Because y'all know how crazy them prices at the door be. I'm sorry, I'm a fine babe. Why do you want me to pay $30 or $40 at the door? What happened to ladies free before 11 p.m.? No, I'm not paying. Absolutely not. That's one of the reasons why I joined the promoting scene, was because I was like, I'm not trying to pay for all this. I'm too fine for that. And through that, I did make some really, really good friends. The goal was to meet new people, and I did. I was going out literally every weekend. I remember just saying to myself, I don't remember Boston having all these events when I was in college. There's more events now than they used to be. You know what happens when you drink too much? You gain weight. When you take a shot, you don't just take a shot. Most of the time you have a chaser. The alcohol has calories, the chasers are calories. That was not good for me. So I decided that when I do go out, I'm not gonna drink that much. And if I do decide I'm gonna be drinking, no chasers, just take the shot, reduces the calories. And then eventually I unlocked the Providence nightlife. I never ever went to Providence when I was in college. The only difference between Providence nightlife and Boston nightlife is that Providence has hookah, Boston doesn't. Maybe the same people too. The same people that I saw in the clubs in Boston, they're the exact same people in Providence. So I don't know why I was expecting to see new faces and men are being weird. Really, really weird. You see me getting a drink at the bar. You're obviously interested in me. You wait for me to pay for my drink and then you try to come and talk to me. You're sick. Ain't no way you thought that was smooth. You know what would have been smoother? As I'm about to pay for my drink, you step in and be like, I got that for you. But no, you waited for me to pay for my own drink and you think I'm gonna entertain you? You didn't buy me a drink and you're just trying to chat my ear off. Please. And don't get me started with the section culture, y'all. As a man, why are you the one sitting down the section? Don't piss me off. Because are you wearing heels Unless you have knee problems, leg problems, or whatever, I don't see why you're sitting down and the girls are standing. They want to be like us. And then let's say there's like an artist in town. All the men are trying to get to the stage. They're trying to get to the front. They're pushing the woman to the back. Why are you, this 6'2" man, pushing me, 5'3" lady, to the back? Respectfully, you can see from wherever. They got their phones out. Front row. And what be pissing me off the most is that y'all are ruining the vibe. Us girls, we're trying to be dancing, trying to be vibing, but here you are blocking our view. You're not dancing. You just got your phone out just so you can post on your little Instagram stories and say you got a selfie with this artist. I go to the club to, you know, have a little bit of fun, relieve stress, and I go and I see these activities by Black men, and it negatively impacts my mental health. The men are standing on the couches in the section. The men are asking the ladies to buy them drinks, talking about, oh, big money. Let's get into married men in the clubs. They're acting like they're single. Just last weekend, I went out for the first time in months. Why is it that y'all have played the same song like 3 or 4 times? I understand that every DJ has their set, but can y'all like communicate a little bit? You played Ozeba, he played Ozeba. I'm tired. Ugh. It got to a point where I could tell which DJ was playing just by their set. And I could recognize what song was about to be played next because they don't be changing their set. Yeah, so I'm like standing there and I'm just contemplating why I left the comfort of my home to come here. I came home, I'm watching all these people's stories. Everybody's like, oh my God, it was 10 out of 10. It was an amazing night. And I was there and it was giving 0 out of 10. Did we go to the same party? Back to the married guy topic. So at the event, there was a married guy. He had on a wedding ring. I asked him, oh, you're married? He's like, oh no, what would make you think that? Please, do you think I was born yesterday? That's another reason why I stopped going out, because the men were irritating me. They were irritating me with their behavior. Because there's truly some men in this world that think that they are the prize. Ain't no way. Because Boston's nightlife sucks, like I'm now more of a brunch, bar, night out with the girls, occasionally going out. If, let's say, a famous DJ is in town, there's an artist coming to town, or I'm celebrating an event or a friend's event. Yeah, sure. I just remember a funny story. There was this guy I would always see in the club. He would always introduce himself to me. Do you think I have memory loss? You've introduced yourself to me like 5 times already. If I didn't like you last weekend, what makes you think I'll like you this weekend? Ooh. I'm not done, and yo, it's giving. Everybody also gives lots and lots of blush, so we're definitely going all out with the blush today. I love when my makeup is just coming together. Now we're just gonna go in with our bronzer.
For bronzer, I'm using Juvia's Place in the shade Dark.
With all this being said, this is honestly why it's time for me to move. I've been in this area for a minute now. You know, I went to college here. I did my master's here. So when you add all of those years together, I've been here for about 8 years, but I've also been living in Massachusetts ever since I moved to the US. Me being in like biotech, I can't just move just anywhere. The main tech hubs in the US are Boston, Chicago, New York, and California. I don't want to go to New York because New York just doesn't fit my vibe. And California, yeah, I've been to California. It was cool vibes, but that was a while ago. I might need to just go there and explore and just see how it is. DC is the ideal place I would want to live, you know, want to have a family. However, the tech jobs there are very much defense and government focused. Is it given Painted by Esther yet? I don't want a harsh contour, so we're just gonna bake it a little bit to kind of neutralize it. I'll say so far so good. The part that I really need to tackle now is the eyes. Just gonna put brown in the crease.
Going in with a darker shade of brown on the outer parts of my eyelid. Black eyeliner, and then a shimmer in the inner corners.
We can't forget our highlight.
For highlight, I am obsessed with the House Labs Bio Radiant Gel. I don't use anything else. Melting my powders with the One Size Glass Skin Setting Spray.
Finally, we're gonna go over this with this L'Oreal Infallible time to do the lips. Doing a brown lip combo. Going over that with my pink lip gloss.
This is Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fuzzy Pink.
And then I'm gonna go on the edges with like a brown lip gloss.
This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fudge Me.
Alright y'all, this is the finished look. Is it giving Painted by Esther?
Listen to the silence.
I think it is. Y'all, I am obsessed with the way my makeup looks. You can't tell me that it's not eating. Like, hello. I look this good and I'm staying in my house. Rate my look from a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being you ate this look down. It looks just like Painted by Esther's makeup looks. And 1 being, no, this is not eating. Go back to the drawing board. I will have all the products that I use in my video description. So check that out if you want to know the full list of all the products that I use for this makeup look. Let me know what y'all think of this look in the comment section. This brings us to the end of my YouTube video. If you enjoyed today's makeup look, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with more videos.